Guys, we got some really cool accessories today. We're taking a look for the Tesla Cybertruck. This is from my friends at Yeslak. They've got a lot of cool accessories for Teslas, especially the Cybertruck, so let's take a look at them. So here in the front trunk of the Cybertruck, the frunk, we have these cooler bags here, and you can see how well they fit in here. They have these nice double zippers. They've got a nice handle here, and they also have these hooks on either side, and they come with a strap, so you could put it on your shoulder. You can carry them around. They are insulated, so they can act as a cooler bag. They can also act as like a cargo bag. If you want to use it just as cargo or luggage or something like that, you can. But they fit perfectly up here in the Cybertruck. They're contoured to the exact shape, so if you have them full like they are here, they'll still fit in here, and the trunk will close down over it. What I like about this is they broke this into two separate parts. They didn't just make one huge bag. They made them at least manageable size. So that way, if you wanted to take one out and you needed more like cargo room over here, you can just have one of them in here. You can have both of them in there. Fit really good, and they've got nice durable construction. Okay, open it up here. You can see it has this nice insulated cooler material. So you could throw cold things in here, put your ice packs, refrigerated items in here. It's going to help keep it cool. Here's our shoulder strap. And each of these bags has its own strap, so they're just going to hook onto the sides. If you need to carry this, it hooks on there, and just hooks onto the one over here. So here in the rear, they also make one for this rear compartment. So in the Cybertruck, it has this really cool bottom storage area under the bed. And this one fits perfectly in there. You see how big that is. It's got the same handle. It's got our hooks on the side. We can just put our shoulder strap on. I like how they're perfectly contoured to the area, so that way you can fill it up completely, and it's going to not take up any extra room. It's going to store down there nicely, and it's a great accessory to put cold things or to use as cargo bags. Now, something unique with the Cybertruck is there's no door handles to really grab and open the door from. You push the button here on the pillar, this lighted up button, it pops the door open, and then you have to kind of reach somewhere to grab. I mean, some people are using the window. You can use this door sill. You can reach over here. Anytime you touch the stainless steel, it leaves a lot of fingerprints. So this is a cool accessory where it installs. It's a silicone door handle. It's got adhesive on the back, and it's going to go on the inside of the door here for a way to grip the door when you're opening and closing it. The kit comes with 4 of them, one for each door. We just reveal the adhesive here. There's 3 strips of adhesive. You want to make sure that this area is cleaned off before you put this on. And I like that these have the reflectors in here. There's no reflectors on the door at all, so when the door is open, cars driving by at night, you know, they may not see this. This provides that reflector for safety. This edge right here goes against the door, and I'm going to move it as far up. So there's this bend here. I'm going to start it right there where that bend starts right there. I'm just going to put that lip right against like that. I'm just going to hold it against there. Hold it on there for about 10 seconds. Just make sure it gets nice and tight, nice and secure against there. There's a nice silicone grip surface to it. And so when we close the door, you can barely see it right there, but it is there. It doesn't interfere with the door opening or closing. So if we open the door, pops open. Now we have just right in this natural spot where we're opening the door anyways, we can just pull on it, open that up, and provides for a nice gripping surface to open the door. Rear passenger door, the one looks a little bit differently. It's a little bit thicker, just because this area here is a little bit thicker on the rear doors. But you've got that nice spot there to grip the door open. When it's closed, you can barely see anything in the gap there. I installed the rear ones a little bit lower just because my kids kind of grab a little bit lower, so I kind of just went off where the fingerprints are mostly, and I put it there. So it can really be anywhere along this side, you know, up here, you know, down to there. You can install it anywhere along there, wherever is comfortable for where you're reaching and passengers that are frequently sitting in your back seat. All right, this next accessory is a really cool windshield shade, and it's more like an umbrella style, and it fits the windshield great. Fills up all the corners here. It goes all the way down to the front, which this is a really big windshield. And I'll show you how this kind of comes apart here, but it's cut out right here. You got a Velcro strap here at the top to secure it around your rearview mirror. That just comes apart there. And then it has this handle here. We're going to pull this handle out. And then while it's in this position here, we just kind of start folding it down. And this folds down into like umbrella size, which is actually really cool. There's a strap that goes around it here to kind of keep it in place, to kind of keep it all nice and tight and compact. One of the reasons I really like this is a traditional sunshade that you like would fold up, put up into the windshield. It's not, they don't fold up that easily, and this is kind of nice and compact that it just kind of folds down to this size here. We can put it down under the seat, we can put it along the seat, put it in the center console area, put it in the door area. So it's got a lot of storage options for this. It's very durable, really highly reflective material that's facing outwards. It's like this tan material that's on the outside, and then it's darker on the inside. So if you wanted to, shade out the inside, this would be a way. But I'll show you just how it goes up. So we just take the strap out. It's really just like putting up an umbrella, so as simple as that. We want to find our crease here. This is the opening here for around our rear view mirror. We want that facing towards us. So kind of just get it started. Get it started like that, and then we put it all the way up, click it into place there. The handle on it, if you can see here, is flexible, so that way you can bend it around the screen and it kind of just rests on top of it there. Put that aside right there. And then you can kind of maneuver it, push it down just a little bit, get it all the way down there. You could flip the visors down. You really don't even need to flip the visors down. You can leave the visors up to help act as additional shade up this area right here. And it stays in place really well. Really nice fit and finish, fits the windshield great, looks good, and is super easy to take up and down. So I really like this. It has this nice storage cover. It just slips right over it really easily. It just slips down in there, and it fits in various areas. That way it's not going to get ripped or dirty or damaged. This case will protect it. My favorite spot to store it would just be right here next to the seat on the driver's side, right below there. So that just is kind of out of the way. It's not going to move around. It's tight right there. The door, it doesn't bother the door, it doesn't bother the seat, and it's not in the way at all, and it's easy accessible. Okay, so for our last accessory here, this is a roof panel sunshade for the rear of the Cybertruck. The whole rear part of the roof on the Cybertruck is all glass, and this is a really nice, very insulative, has a nice suede fabric, just like the Cybertruck has from the factory. This just fits up there with a few clips, and it looks really nice. It's going to provide some heat reduction. It's got this nice reflective insulative material here on this side. So this is a great way to keep some of the light out, to reduce the heat in the summertime. So here's our glass roof. It just fits in right here. We're just kind of doing a test fit, and then we'll get the clips up there. This is the Cybertruck factory material, and then this is the sunshade, and it's nearly identical, the material. Okay, I have it just in place. None of the clips are installed, but actually it would probably stay up there without the clips. But it really matches well. You can see this is the factory panel, this is this new panel, and it fits really well. So let's get the clips in place and we'll snug it up there. And you can see these clips here, how they work is it has a latch that latches on. So it goes like that, and then it just rests on top of the trim piece. So we just would put, probably on the sides, probably put 3 or 4 on each side, a couple on the front, three or 4 on that side, and then a couple along the back, and that's really just going to help keep it up there. It's not going to fall down, and it's going to help it from sagging down. Okay, we got our clips up there. They're barely noticeable. There's just, you can see when there's one right there, there's one there. So I just did a couple on each side, and it's staying up there really nicely. It looks really good. Matches the headliner perfectly. Help keep the heat out. That's a big thing because of this is all a huge piece of glass here on the roof. You get a lot of radiant heat coming in here in the summertime, so this is going to help keep it cooler. And then that coupled with the sunshade in the front, you're going to help keep it cooler while you're parked as well. Guys, these are some great accessories from Yeslak. Be sure to see the link down below. I'll leave a link to these as well as their site so you can check out all of their accessories for all the Tesla vehicles. I'm impressed with the quality. The fit and finish was great on all of these, and they're a good value. So be sure to check out the link down below. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks.